Alright guys, welcome to the channel. This is the Eradicator and I'm really excited about this. This is a game I've been reported about a couple of months ago actually, when it was known as Project Maverick. So it leaked a little bit a while back, and finally it is revealed here by Electronic Arts. Nevertheless, we finally have a Star Wars space game in which we are going to be dogfighting, a dedicated dogfighting game. I have been waiting for this, since, on PC, guys. I'm talking about PC, not console, because I'm not a console guy, I'm a PC guy. Been waiting since, I would say, extra, so 1999 Extra 9 people would say, but right, there was also Star Wars Galaxy's Jump to Lightspeed. It's true, but it wasn't as comprehensive as Extra 9, and also did not include a single player campaign. You know what? Let's have a look first at the trailer first. I'm going to discover it with you guys, and then we'll be discussing what this is going to be about. So here we go. Let's put it full screen and put the sound on and go. Whoa, okay. Wow, the sound is amazing.
Think you can escape?
This is gonna be close.
Pilots. You are the Empire's strength. We do not accept defeat.
Remember why we fly. For hope. For the new republic.
Vengeance will be ours.
Oh, Wedge is here. Cool.
Seize that moment.
Oh, that was Luke that we heard.
When the perfect shot
It's gonna
makes
blow.
history.
All right.
5 pilots.
1 squadron.
The galaxy's finest.
Okay, looks like we're gonna fight on the gas giant, eh? Okay. A little bit like Solo, eh? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of things that this trailer is speaking quite a lot. So let's have a look one more time, guys, because there's a lot to be talking about. First, let's go back here. What are my impressions? Visually, absolutely magnificent. Let's be honest with you guys. It looks absolutely stunning. The sound effects are also top notch. This has been the case. It's not a surprise. It has been the case ever since we've had games from Electronic Arts, even before, by the way. But especially since Electronic Arts have been doing games with Star Wars. The few Star Wars games that we have always looked visually absolutely stunning. But the problem with those games, as we already know, was the lack of content. Now they did rectify that with Jedi Fallen Order. Are we going to have a decent Star Wars game here with Squadrons? We'll see, right? Because this is just a trailer. We haven't seen any gameplay. So by the way, for your information, I read that gameplay is scheduled to be revealed on June 18th, so just a couple of days until we finally get to see some real gameplay of Star Wars Squadrons. But my first impression here is that I'm not excited, actually. What is this? I mean, when we're talking about Star Wars, you want to have some adrenaline, you want some excitement. There's none of that here. I want to have some testosterone, and all I'm getting here is soy, if you see what I mean. So this is already, instead of being hyped, I'm a little bit I'm a little bit, I mean, I find this a little bit off-putting. Nevertheless, there are still some interesting things that we can get from this trailer. So they said that everything is in-game, so that's pretty cool. So we know that this is not going to be the Rebellion, but the New Republic, so it's definitely after the Battle of Endor. Looks like the cockpits are fully modeled. You can see that the pilot here was using the joystick a little bit earlier. No idea about what this ringed planet is, but it is going to definitely offer some asteroid gameplay. Not a big fan of that either, but I suppose that it is quite iconic for Star Wars. But these are the shots here that do tell us a little bit about what we should expect here. This is the it does appear that the HUD of the ships are going to give us a lot of information. It seems like I hope at least that it's not going to be, for example, some enhanced reality panels, but everything is going to be on those panels here. And if that's the case, that I think that this is going to really be an improvement for, I would say, immersion compared to what we've had with Star Wars Battlefront 2, which was very arcadey and not very immersive, unfortunately. These look like to be several display panels here that would allow the pilot to manage the ship. Probably some kind of power control here as well. And we can see here wing, probably X-wing, tells us which ship is being targeted. I like that. It's a shame that it's not written in the Star Wars alphabet, but at the same time, the old school dogfighting games were not either, and most people probably don't know how to read the Star Wars alphabet, so that's okay. We can accept that. Next, what are we? I'm just trying to get shot by shot. This is perhaps, that's what I think is going to be the customization, because it does appear like it's going to be possible to customize ships and appearance. Again, I don't like that because, especially if it's in multiplayer, we've seen that in Star Wars Galaxies. When you give the possibility to players to customize their ships and their appearance, then there is no sense of uniformity at all. Yeah, it's diverse, which is, I guess, the trend of the moment. But I think that it kills immersion. For me, when I'm playing a video game set in a particular universe, immersion is key. And I'm sorry, but to me, customization is immersion breaking. What is not immersion breaking here is how they recreated here the targeting system in the TIE, which is exactly how it is. For example, when you watch the movies and you see that it's in that little compass here. Absolutely loving this here. I also love how the damage also is going to be involved. I hope that this is also going to hinder how your ship is flying if you have an engine that is on fire like this. Of course, so far we don't know yet. Let's move on here to a couple of other shots here. We're going to see a couple of ships that are going to be making their way into the game. We've got Mon Calamari ships. Obviously, it looks like probably an MC-75, maybe an MC-80. We're going to see, because the shot here doesn't tell us. Those are those Imperial Corvettes that we've seen in previous Battlefront games making a return here, which indicates that they are using previous models from previous games. There's the Korean Corvette. Of course, it's a must to have Korean Corvette. But I'm a bit worried here, because we don't see any other Rebel or Imperial ships from, let's say, the expanded universe. So it looks like they're not bringing anything from the expanded universe, which I think is unfortunate. U-wings making a comeback. I like U-wings. That's more like a gunship, so it's going to be interesting to see if gameplay is going to revolve on how gunners are going to be able to target enemies and not just the pilot flying around. Will be interesting to see that. A-wings. There's also, we've seen Y-wings eventually in a different shot, right? This is the inside of a Star Destroyer. I really wonder if we are going to have manual landings in the game. That would be great. That would be great if we could have manual landings, but I'm not so sure about this. I wonder where I've seen this actor before. He looks like the actor who played in the original Dune movie. I forgot his name. He also played Orson Welles in. He also played Orson in Desperate Housewives. If you guys know the name of this actor, please let me know. But it looks like this actor. I could be totally off the mark, of course. All right, and here we have a shot at the New Republic here. Hey, looks like there is a new ship here. I've never seen this ship before, so cool. But hey, and this also looks like we're going to have Hera Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels. That's awesome. I love this this character here. Now, who else do we have? Look, by the way, this is Wedge here. Look at how Wedge is barely in the screen. That is a very cheeky move here, Disney. I don't like this. Oops, sorry about this. I don't like this. Let's proceed. It's okay. So what are we looking at here now? We have a look at what's inside the hangar of the New Republic. You can see, by the way, that the colors have changed because the New Republic doesn't use the red of the Rebels here. They changed to this kind of teal. So we already have the new visual cues that we are going to see, for example, in Star Wars Resistance, for those of you who have watched it, or also the Mandalorian. So yeah, all of the ships here have this kind of bluish hue here. So that's what I'm talking about here. This is how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to have some sense of uniformity to feel like you're in some kind of organization and not just a band of random players with their own preferences. More shots here of cockpits. This time looks like we are in a TIE bomber squadron. I always love the TIE bomber because it's usually more powerful. Looks like it has this big giant beam that looks like it's able to take down corvettes. I hope it's not going to be too overpowered, but we shall see, right? There's a shot of Wedge here. It's always great to see familiar faces. Of course, Wedge has not been retired. Wedge is not going to die, and it's great. It's great because he is like the perfect. He's like the best pilot in the if we exclude Luke, of course. If you don't count Luke and Han, he's like the best pilot of the Rebel fleet. So great to see him in action in the game. I have no idea about where this is, but if we're gonna have some kind of indoors recreation of the Battle of Endor scenario, I don't know. This feels like a little bit of deja vu to me. They are the Y-wings right here, firing the proton torpedoes, liking the fact that we're gonna have several types of warheads. I'm all for that. I have no idea about which planet this is. It doesn't look to be Coruscant because Coruscant will be more illuminated, and the color schemes are also quite different. So probably some other planets that we have never seen before. There are more shots of the TIE bombers. Looks like this is going to be an atmospheric battle because of the trails that we see behind the TIE bomber. Oh yeah, they are definitely going to take down those Corellian corvettes here. So apparently, I've read that the campaign, the single-player campaign, is going to be focusing on both the New Republic and the Empire. Like we're going to alternate two characters. So it will be interesting to see their various perspectives as well. These shots are pretty awesome here. Those corvettes are taking a major blow for sure. All right. Here we have a look at the Imperial remnants, because it's kind of what's left over of the Empire. And next, a shot of hey, where are the there's a shot of the New Republic. By the way, it's great that we have alien pilots. I'm all for that. I don't know which alien species it is. Trandoshan's pretty cool. I really hope that this trend is going to show some kind of inner conflict, like, you know, he wants to fight for freedom, but at the same time, why is he here, right? Because he's gonna have, of course, some kind of some aggressive feelings. And notice how one particular type of people is absent from that shot here. Which says a lot on the priorities of Disney and Electronic Arts, unfortunately. All right, well, I don't know. On the one hand, it looks visually very impressive, and it looks like you know, it's going to go on the right direction in terms of gameplay. Look at that footage here. We can see so many different things. There's the radar right here where you can see your friends, and at the same time the enemy ships coming in, and the capital ships on your side, on the other side. But on the other side, there are also signs that that I find a little bit off-putting. As I said, not enough adrenaline and too much soy. And what I hope is that this trailer is just for the virtual signaling, because, you know, in the end that's how the world is in 2020. I hope that this trailer is for virtual signaling, like, hey, you know, we've got a diverse cast and this is so important, we're putting it forward, yeah, and that then when we're finally going to see the gameplay, it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, and in the end it's going to be what is most important. So that's what I'm hoping here. What I'm hoping is that gameplay is going to be fun, engaging, it's going to be immersive, because I feel like we are part of the Star Wars universe, and that they're going to leave out the current context of 2020 behind. The other thing that I don't like is the logo here, Squadrons. Looks like it's just some kind of random font here taken from MS Paint. I think that they could have definitely done better for this. And that's all I have to say about Squadrons. I'm not going to pre-order it today. That's too bad, because the price here is about $40, kind of acceptable, but not really excited about it. Oh, there's a pre-purchase offer here. Yeah, these are eventually some cosmetics. Look at that. Epic, rare, common. I hope, please, EA, no loot boxes, right? Is it possible that we can have a game without loot boxes? That would be great. And that's exactly what I was afraid of, you know, those customizations. If ever, I mean, have you ever seen TIE fighters looking like that in the Star Wars universe? No, right? So it shouldn't be like this. We have I think that we have a single player campaign. I read that before, but they're not talking about it here. Yeah, I forgot one thing here that makes me also very excited about this is that we'll have the option to entirely play the game in virtual reality on PC. And quite frankly, if this game is great, like if the gameplay is immersive and fun and requires, you know, skills, it's not arcadey, I am definitely going to be buying a virtual reality device just for that, if it's worth it. All right, but please tell me, guys, what you guys think about this announcement here, Star Wars Squadrons. I'd like to know your comments in the comments down below. Are you excited for it? Are you, do you feel like it's meh, you don't care anymore? Are you so disappointed by Star Wars, EA, and Disney that you really don't care? I'm a little bit like that. Please tell me in the comments down here. That's all for this video. I'll see you guys later for a Star Citizen video. At least, Star Citizen, no soy, lots of testosterone, lots of actions, lots of fun there. We're taking out 2020 politics and reality away into a full fantasy universe. That's what I like about Squadron 42 and Star Citizen. That's why I'm covering this game most of the time. And I'll see you guys later. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.